In this video, I'm going to show you this US university that is currently accepting applications from Africa, and they are offering 100% scholarship. They are going to refund any cost that you have incurred because you wrote exams and all of that, and they are going to pay for your accommodation. They are going to pay for your airfare ticket. This is really interesting. Studying in any country is one of the easiest way to migrate to a country and to learn about that country. I have a relative that is studying in the US with a scholarship, and this has completely changed his life. I think they have an exchange program that they did. They sent them from the US to France, and they had that opportunity to also visit other European countries. So I actually think that studying in the United States is really, really cool. So if you have opportunity like this, I would say you grab it with your two hands. So I'm going to show you this university, how this scholarship actually works, and we'll go through all the frequently asked questions. So welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Linda Eze. I'm a registered nurse and I currently work in the US. I worked in the UK for a while before I moved to the US. In this channel, I share information about nursing abroad, getting jobs abroad, remote job opportunities worldwide. So be sure to join the family by subscribing, and always share your feedback in the comment section, or you can chat me up on Instagram as well. So if you go to their website, BAOBA, Baobab Digital Innovation Scholarship Application, the deadline is on the 7th of October. So if you go through this and this is something you're interested in, you better go ahead and apply. So the scholarship, probably they said, in partnership with the MasterCard Foundation, Arizona State University, we provide graduate scholarships to train 25 young African professionals at the master's level for various programs. I'm going to share tips that will help you when you are applying for this scholarship, okay? So 25 young Africans, that's what they are looking for, and it's a fully immersed and traditional on-campus 2-year master's program with a focus on training edtech experts for Africa. I really, really love this opportunity because it is actually an in-demand sector. So after studying with them, you know you're going to be hot cake, not just in the United States, but in so many other countries, even if you go back to Africa. Okay, so 10 scholarships available for students admitted for 2023 and 2024 academic year, which will cover full tuition fees, expenses for accommodation, comprehensive support for the 2-year graduate program, on top of financial support. Scholars will participate in activities as part of the wider MasterCard Foundation Scholars Program at Arizona State University, including leadership curriculum, individual mentorship, and other events and programming. Okay, these are really, really interesting. Okay, the scholarships are available for the following full-time on-campus graduate programs. They have user experience, graphic information technology, computer science, information technology, learning sciences, digital culture, MBA. This is really cool. Okay, so eligibility criteria, we have applicants must want to apply for one of the eligible programs listed above. Applicants must qualify academically for admission to the degree of their choice. Applicants must be a citizen of an African country. Applicants must have earned an undergraduate degree, and the rest. So the value of the scholarship, we have cost incurred for visa application, English language test, GRE, and all of that. So we are going to go through the frequently asked questions so that you also the kind of English or whatever. Some of the courses might not even require some of these things. Okay, so the deadline is by 4 p.m. GMT on the 7th of October. So all applicants are advised to apply for the scholarship first, and if successful, will be assisted in the process of applying for admission to Arizona State University. I actually like this one because some of the scholarship, they'll tell you to apply to the university first. So after going through the stress of applying to university, your transcripts and all of that, and then you apply for scholarship and you don't get it. So I actually like this one. Really, really cool. So if we go to the frequently asked questions, so you will see what makes a good scholarship essay. Said a detailed and well constructed essay that strongly conveys how your personal and professional experience makes you a good fit for graduate studies at Arizona State University and working with BAOBAB. Baobab. Okay, so ask a friend or mentor to review your essays. I usually advocate for this, and these are the tips I actually wanted to share. Make sure you find someone that already has a scholarship in any school, or even if it's this school, then that is cool. So if you can find like people that are already got Mastercard Foundation scholarships in the past, you can ask them for tips. You can find them on Facebook. Some of them will respond, some of them will not, but you can get lucky. So after writing your essay, have someone look through it. Okay, if you don't find anyone that has done it before, you can still look for someone to say, please, can you help me and go through this essay? Make a very good essay. Okay, so and then they also have ask yourself what makes you unique. So all those strong qualities that you have, you just have to put out something. And one other tip that actually will help you is when you see that they are looking for few numbers of people, so many people will run away. They will not apply. They will think that they will not be able to have a chance, and so you will discover that very few people will eventually go for this opportunity. So if you feel you have what it takes, don't be afraid of the number. Just go ahead and apply. Okay, so you will be surprised at what can happen. Another one, they said, will I get a refund? Will I get a GRE refund if rejected? They said no, we are not able to refund in application or exam fees if you are rejected, but our GRE and GMAT paid for students selected for the scholarship can have the GRE and GMAT fees reimbursed. Do I need to apply for admission before applying for scholarship? You will need to apply for the scholarship first. So this one say, I will graduate with my bachelor's in 2023. Am I eligible to apply? Say your bachelor's or undergraduate degree will need to be conferred before July 2023. So if you, in some African countries that you graduate in June or even before June, then you have opportunity. Okay, so does getting the scholarship admission guarantee getting admission? Say no, but graduate program admission is required in order to be selected for the scholarship. Okay, so could you elaborate on recommendation letter requirement? Scholarship application requires one letter which speaks to your leadership, academic success, all of that. A non-academic recommendation letter is fine for the scholarship application, but the academic program will require recommendation letters that speak to your academic abilities and experience. You say, I want to apply for MBA program. Does someone's work experience count? It says strong work experience is critical for MBA application. Okay, so this one, why is the scholarship biased towards certain colleges? No program has been selected related to my bachelor's degree. Say all programs have been selected based on how well they equip students to work in ed tech. Okay, so they selected those programs. So you have to be interested in all those tech programs for you to be qualified for this one. So where will the scholarship take place? He said the scholarship recipient will travel to Phoenix, Arizona to participate in the Baobab Digital Innovation Scholars Program. Okay, so this is really cool. Said, I'm interested in applying for MBA but haven't taken the GRE slash GMAT test. Can I still apply? Providing a GRE and GMAT score is optional on the scholarship application, and you are able to submit your application without including this. For applicants of the MBA program, GMAT or GRE waiver are available and can be requested directly from WP Carey School of Business. However, the waiver should only be requested by applicants who are selected to move forward to the interview stage of the scholarship selection process, and this decision will be communicated to all applicants in mid-October. So this is really cool. So even though this is ending in October, they will still let you know if you are moving forward in October. So while waivers are available, the GRE GMAT score is still strongly taken into consideration. And this, they said, please know the GRE GMAT is only required for MBA. That means for other ones like the computer, the ed, and all of that, it is not required. That's my understanding. So just go ahead and apply and see the kind of response you get. But definitely you have seen that can apply for this without this exam. That means you don't have this pressure. If you don't already have this exam and you want to apply between now and when it is going to end in 7th October, you can go ahead and do that. Okay. And if you plan to write this exam, you can find a way to include it in your essay or somewhere in your CV or anything. But if you really have this strong background and you feel that this scholarship will benefit you, I would say go ahead and apply. You may never know what will happen. It's possible that people will be running away. Like now, maybe you are thinking, oh, I'm not going to get this because the number is very few. Maybe that's how so many other people are thinking. And then maybe very few people will apply. So how about if you're one of those very few people that apply, they will consider you because they need a certain number of people. Okay, so don't be scared when you see like we only need 25 people, we only need 10 people. No, so go ahead and apply. Okay, so these are the requirement and the frequently asked questions. So the application form is very straightforward. If you go to this one, so you see the application form, your first name and everything. I actually think this is one of the easiest scholarship that you can apply for. You say if you have been a Mastercard Foundation scholar, please select which one. So they all these ones. Okay, when did you complete your bachelor's degree? What program of study were you in? Which, your first choice? Have you taken the GRE? If no, you say, please know that GRE is an admission requirement for MBA. While waivers can be granted, it is strongly recommended. That is for MBA and not for others. Okay, so using what you know about EdTech in Africa and Arizona, why are you interested specifically in this opportunity? 500 to 750 words. Don't be scared. It's easy to get. Okay. Describe how your educational. So you also mentioned then I envision a world where finish the sentence and elaborate on your ideas. Then provide an additional information you would like to bring to the attention of this. So then you upload your resume, the name of your files must be included, your name, like what kind of file you are uploading. So letter of recommendation, the name of your files. Okay. Then unofficial transcript, like if you have a student's copy, like for me, I have a student's copy of your transcript. If you don't have, this is really very important. If you know you'll be applying for scholarships, make sure you have a student copy, or you're applying for universities at all, make sure you have a student copy so that you don't have to request for the official one each time. Some of the schools, or let's say some of the schools, will allow you to submit the unofficial transcripts first, and then when they admit you, they will allow you to they'll ask you to ask your school to send the official one, which is really okay. So if you have your student copy, you can upload that here. You said if it is not in English, you have to translate that for sure. And then proof of English, upload a copy of your English proficiency test scores if you have it. They said this documentation is not necessarily required to complete the scholarship application, but is required for graduate admissions. Okay, so for this scholarship, you don't need this, but in this Arizona State University, they might ask you for it at some point. Okay, so and then if you submit all of this, you submit all of this and then you submit. It's really straightforward, I believe. So between now and the deadline, you can work on the essays, find somebody to look through, and then you submit. I hope you found this information helpful. If you did like this video, subscribe to my channel. This is the first of the 100% scholarship that I'll be sharing. Those ones that include everything. If I see anyone, I'm going to add it to this playlist. So like this video, share with any young person that is in final year, or your relatives or your friends that you know we need this information. Do not hide it. Africans, we actually need this kind of opportunities, and so many of them are coming out these days. If I see anyone, I'll share. So subscribe to my channel, share with someone, and I wish you all the very best.